Hey everybody, welcome to Falcon Plays Ironcast. We're going to be taking a look at Ironcast here today. We're going to be going through episode number 1, going through the introduction to tutorial itself. Ironcast is a game that I've been really looking forward to for quite a while now. It's finally out. Think Puzzlequest meets FTL in a Steampunk Victorian type of setting. And that's exactly what the game is. As you can see, there's crazy mechs and stuff like that. Really fun game. Let's get into it though and actually show you what it's all about over here. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit of reading over here to begin with. I'm going to actually read this out a little bit. I'll probably have an annotation for you if you want to skip ahead towards the actual combat and the gameplay itself. The year is 1886 and the Queen Victoria reigns over her British Empire. A great war has been raging for over a decade between the British and their neighbors, the French. The war began after the French had developed a powerful new energy source known as voltite, but declined to share the discovery with the English. France declared war on Britain in 1875, when the English government refused to return voltite samples that they had stolen the previous year. Voltite was quite simply the most valuable material in the world, and the British Empire were unwilling to let go, no matter the cost in human life. Over the following 5 years, several attempts were made to invade by both nations, with neither able to gain a foothold, lasting more than a few days. The difficulty lay in the process of trying to land ground forces. It was a perilous task, as heavy steam tanks were quickly targeted and destroyed by artillery before they could move to a safer location. The Anglo-French War seemed to be a bitter stalemate. In 1882, designs for a new kind of ground unit became reality. Instead of using tracks and wheels to move, these new vehicles could walk. They would be large enough to carry multiple weapon systems found on even the larger tanks, but move faster and for longer than the smallest scout vehicles. The 20-foot-tall brass and iron walkers could also stride over regular defenses and quickly move into populated areas, discouraging voltite artillery retaliation. When mechanized war machines would come to be known as Ironcast, named after the manufacturing process used to construct them. Although designed for military purposes, the British Army did not own the patent or designs for the Ironcast. The war machines were instead built by a group of wealthy private businessmen and women, collectively known as the Consortium of Merit. Sick of the duration and bitterness of the Anglo-French War, the Consortium developed advanced models of Ironcast in order to break the stalemate and declare a victor once and for all. Smartly dressed and devoid of the usual rough qualities around in fighting troops, the Ironcast commanders were a whole new breed of tactical genius, eloquently directing their crew in battle from the comfort of their elaborately decorated cockpits. The Consortium of Merit became the bulwark of England's defense and spearhead of their eventual campaign into France. It is now 12 October 1886. The French have launched an assault on England on a scale never seen before. Close to 100 airships have descended onto the south of England, dropping voltite bombs on key military and Consortium positions. The British Army are in disarray. Most of the Ironcast commanders have been slain in the attack, and massive fleet of French battleships have been sighted on the English Channel. Dozens of enemy Ironcasts have dropped in land and disruptive spearhead forces, distorting Consortium-owned weapon cache as a resource and pipelines. It is a dire day for the British Empire. We join our hero, Commander Aries Powell, as she and her Ironcast recover from a voltite bomb blast in central London. Come in, Commander Powell. Are you alright? I hear you. Who is this? Who is this? Do you not remember? This is Lord Butler, your commanding officer and head of the Consortium of Merit. Come now, we've known each other for nearly a decade, Aries. I fear I've taken quite a knock to the head. I remember very little. What has happened? It was the French, Aries. They've struck several consortiums and military locations at the same time. We estimate as much as 80% of our Ironcast commanders have been killed. You were caught in a bomb blast, but thankfully have survived. We need to get you moving. There are enemies inbound to your location as we speak. Yes, of course, but how exactly? First, have a look at your cockpit. Let us start by checking your system status. It appears that only one system is undamaged and active, your weapons. We can use them to clear that debris and get you out of the battlefield. First, match the purple ammo nodes from the grid to supply your weapons with ammunition. Match at least 3 ammo nodes of the same color by left-clicking on one and dragging the line through the others. Alright, so right now, plain and simple, we want to get rid of this debris. We're going to, I guess, connect these 3 dots over here. Again, it's kind of like Puzzlequest in that sense, where you kind of have to connect stuff around and use it to your best advantages, and also make sure when you want to necessarily collect ammo, connect energy, ventilate your Ironcast itself, and other different things like that. Excellent. Notice the purple ammo has been filled. These resources can now be spent in order to fire your weapon. Do that by clicking the fire button now. Let us clear that debris. So we've collected some ammo over here. We're going to shoot. Get this debris hopefully out of the way right now, and almost did it. Need another one. Nearly there, but you need more ammo. Keep matching ammo nodes and firing your weapon to destroy the debris completely. So I'm going to connect these bad boys over here. All this, by the way, is going to give you some experience, which you will then use to level up and get more skills. There's also going to be a scrap option as well, which lets you collect scrap, which you could then use for money and also get upgrades to your Ironcast down the line. So right now we're going to fire, get this debris out of the way over here, and that is done with. Right, Commander, let's get those other systems active. Your second weapon system seems to be in agreeable condition. Let's check your drives and shield system. Those are your defenses and drive systems. They're used defensively in battle, providing much needed protection for your Ironcast. It seems that they have been completely wrecked from the bomb blast. Fortunately, systems can be repaired. Match green repair notes to fill the repair bar. Keep matching until you have collected 10 repair notes. So we're going to go down through here. That's going to be 8. Now we could essentially... I guess we're going to start off with our defenses first and foremost, right? Good. Now click the repair button next to each system to consume 5 and get the system back online. Start with defenses first, Commander. So it's going to get our defenses back up and running a bit. And now repair the drives in the same way. The drives is going to be for you to walk. The movement is going to be basically to avoid, make you a little bit more dodgy in battle itself, while defenses just kind of work as a shield. Both drives and defenses seem to be operational, but we should test them out. Time is a factor, Commander. Energy is used to power your defenses and drives, much like ammo is used to fire your weapons. Match orange energy nodes to fill the energy bar. Keep matching until you have 5 of them. Alrighty, so... we could do 5, but I'm going to do more. Just because I want to, right? I want to collect that experience. You now have enough energy to power your defenses. Click the raise button to activate a layer of protective energy we call shields. Oh, you call them shields. Yeah, I think they're called shields just about everywhere else, buddy. Look at your top left display. Here you can see your current shield strength. Your shields will now absorb 10 damage from each shot of any incoming enemy attack. That's right, it's starting to come back to me now. Good, Commander. Now, let's get you moving. Click walk to activate your drives. Alright, now we're walking again. Look at your top left display one more time. If your Ironcast is moving, it is hard to hit. The faster you move, the fewer enemy shots will be able to find their mark. But your shield and drives lose energy every turn. Isn't that correct? Indeed it is, Commander. Keep them topped up with energy to ensure your Ironcast is always protected. Now that you're mobile, you should vacate the area. We can see a number of enemy Ironcasts in the area, Commander. Alright, so now we should be getting into our first real combat, I do believe. Come in, Lord Butler. I have spotted what appears to be a French Ironcast. Shall I engage? I don't think you have any choice, Commander. Good luck. Okay, so now it's up to us to kind of deal with this over here. So, our enemy has no defenses and no movement, so he should be an easy target to kind of hit for us right now. So we're going to start off with, let's see, we have no ammo. We have 4 energy, 10 coolant, no repair. We kind of want to get our defenses and our movement up a little bit, though. So I'm going to go with getting some repair first and foremost to make us a little bit more tough in battle. So I'm going to raise my defenses one more time. And we could also increase our walking speed to increase our mobility. So let me repair that right there. Good. And let's see, we have 2 more turns left. So each time you make one of these moves, they don't really count against your overall turns. Your turns are just based on how many times or what you actually match that turn. Then you're kind of free to move things around here as you wish. Right now we're running low on power though, so I'm going to probably go with this power node setup over here. That'll bring us up to 6. And we're going to raise our defenses one more time. And I guess I'm going to use some more of the power for maybe a shot. So let's go and collect this over here. We'll have 1 shot over here. We should have enough to get 1 shot off over here. Because he doesn't have a shield, we could just go with a regular weapon. Weapon B is more better suited if they have a shield that you want to kind of compromise, but otherwise, you could just go with this one over here, and we will. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. We brought him down to 147. It's going to be a little bit active, a little bit hurt right now, and we actually have 1 more shot too. Our coolant is at 4. Remember that if this hits 0, we're going to start taking damage to our systems and our hull as well. But I think we're fine right now, so I'm going to take another shot too. So our coolant is down to 2 now. And this guy's almost done. And now he's going to have his turn now, so we're done for our turn now. Now it's his turn to kind of do some things over here. He's going to do some movement. He also repaired his movement, so he's basically up and running. But he didn't launch an attack on us this time around. But since our coolant is a little bit low, let's actually take the time to collect these bad boys over here. Get us a bit cooled off now. And I'm not going to repair anything. Let's just go in for the kill at this point. But we want to also get some energy, so let me collect down through here. That'll top us off. And I guess since we have energy, let's also raise our... our chance to kind of dodge here. We could do another one of those. That's going to drop us down to 5. And if we do it again, it'll be 2. So I'm going to do this, get us up to 15 dodge chance, and let's also collect these ammunition nodes over here. And this should be enough for the kill, potentially. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty, movement down. Basically, the movement down was because we actually ruined his drive system itself. Now he's Dunsky over here. That should be it. Ares Pow, Lord Butler, I have downed my opponents. Excellent work. It's fortuitous that he was alone. Wait, I see another Ironcast closing in on my position. Should I engage? It's up to you, Ares, if you wish to evade your enemy and head back to base, and I will not think badly of you. We need to regroup and recover our strength. So, here you could, skip this fight, but we're going to do it just so you guys can see how it is to fight an enemy with actual shields, movement, and full power over here. However, should you wish to own your advanced abilities in battle, then feel free to engage. So, here's again some of the FTO aspect in it, where you can kind of essentially make decisions in battles and in certain story quests and lines where you can kind of evade something, engage it, and other choices that you'll make over time to kind of affect the overall feel of the game itself. But we're going to actually stay and fight because I want to show off how a battle with one of these dudes is. Weaker shots from rapid fire, such as your light cannon, are highly ineffective against shielded enemies. Often they'll fail to cause any damage at all. However, weapons that fire a single high damage shot like your energy lance will have a much better chance of penetrating an enemy shield. It should be prudent to destroy the enemy shield systems quickly. We can do this by focusing our attacks on a system. To the right of the screen you should see the system targeting button. Click this to bring up the systems targeting selection panel. And this over here is what I talked about when we take our shots with weapon B. You can aim at their defenses to bring their shield down, which is something that you want to do with your weapon A because that's, again, not suited for shielded enemies. From here you can see the enemy systems and their individual health status. If you left click on the system, it will be selected as a target for your weapons. All following shots will strike the system until you have selected a new one. Since we're a little bit overheating, let's actually focus on clearing that up right now. So let's go down this way. And we can raise our defenses right now, but we're going to be low on energy. Let's do it though. Let's just raise the defenses. We'll collect energy next turn around, and we're done right now. Says enemy's turn. He might take a few shots at us right now, but at least we have movement and shield kind of maxed out to this point. And as you can see right there, we barely took any damage because of our shields. Your turn. Okay, so now we go in for an attack, but we need some energy first and foremost, so I'm going to go down through here. Collect some energy. Lord Butler, a new type of node has appeared on the grid. This is the scrap thing that I talked about earlier. Essentially, this will kind of let you get money so you can upgrade your Ironcast down the line. I'm going to skip through this because it's kind of really basic in that regard. Alrighty. Now we need to take a few shots over here, I'm going to say. So let's go and collect this over here. And let's fire weapon B at his defenses, I want to say, right? Yeah, so as you can see, it's over here highlighted with red. Let's fire at him. Boom, 83. So that should have done some damage, yeah. As you can see, it's down to 17 now. It's no longer at 100, which it originally was. So he still has a few more defenses. We want to take those down before we go into our regular weapon A attack. We have no more ammunition for this, so I'm thinking we probably focus on coolant one more time and get that up and running. Another new node, this one is the override node, correct? Correct, Commander. Overdrive nodes can be matched with 2 or more of any other color to collect it. All systems have a small natural chance of getting an override boost, but once you've collected an override node, the next system you activate is guaranteed to get one. For shields, this means increased protection. For drives, increased evasion. For projectile weapons, more shots, and finally, for energy weapons, more damage. You can store up to 3 overdrive charges you can use in your current amount. You can see your current amount by the lights to the left of the grid. Now continue your assault. Alrighty. So he should be coming up right now on his turn. Now what he's going to do for us, we're at 20 and 10. And he took a few shots at us, not a big deal. Back to our turn. Now if we use the override for this next assault, our attack's going to be stronger because of that. So we're going to go bam, bam, and bam. Collect that right here. And we're going to go and still aim at his defenses, bring those shields down completely. And that should just about do it. Shield is down. Excellent. Or at least it should be down. It's down. Okay. Now then, coolant is at 5. We could probably take another shot, but we don't have the nodes to do it right now. So what I'm going to focus on is probably recovering some of our defenses over here. So let me collect all of these repair points. And this is the last node, the link node. Correct, Commander. Link nodes allow you to connect 2 different color lights in a single match. Use them to make longer chains of 2 different node colors and gain multiple types of resources in a single match. It appears like you are recovering quickly. Yes, it's all coming back to me now. I shall finally dispatch the enemy and report back when I'm finished. Okay, and this one lets you link different color nodes over here. So since we have some repair, let's go ahead over here and do defenses. Get those up a little bit. And drives as well. Good. And we can use some power to raise either our defense and our dodge ability. Let's go with Let's go with defenses for now. We'll still have 4 power left over. And what I could do over here is go bam, 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 bam. And that'll get me some energy and ammo at the same time. And we could probably now go after... I'm going to say we go after his main weapon. We're going to want to try to bring our shields down, so we need to get that big cannon out of there. So we'll take a weapon A shot on him because he has no more shields. Boom, boom, boom. Just about done. We could also raise our defense in our drives one more time. I'm going to just skip on that one and save some of my energy for the next turn. Our coolant is a bit low though, so we have to watch out for that. And that affected us a little bit, but not really that big of a deal. Our turn again. This guy is basically boned. Let's connect this scrap right here for extra money. And let's see, I say we just finish this off now. So we'll go down this way, collect all this ammo over here, and we will go with... Maybe we can fire anywhere at this point. Let's just wreck his weapon B, I suppose. Just in case something crazy happens. Oh, he's still alive. But we have one more shot, so we'll take it again, and that should be it right there. Excellent. Alrighty, down for the count. Alrighty, that's gonna be it. I think that's the last of them. I'm in bad shape, Lord Butler. I think I'll need to return to the hangar bay for repairs. Of course, good work, Commander. Can you remember where it's at? Yes, I believe so. I feel as I have recovered from my memory lapse. Many apologies. Not at all, Commander. It can happen to the best of us. I'll contact you soon with fresh orders. We have an invasion to repel. Wait, I've received the word of a second bombing run en route to my current position. I may have to relocate to a safer location. There's a church nearby, codenamed Aspire. I'll move there and contact you when... When what, Lord Butler? Lord Butler, come in. Lord Butler, what has happened? Still, I'm in no shape to continue the fight. I must return to the hangar and wait for further orders. I hope he's in good health. Welcome back, Commander. It's good to see that you survived the bombing attack. Many of your colleagues at the consortium were not so lucky. It'll take more than a comprehensive carpet bombing of London to kill me, Foreman. I was told I'd need to make repairs on my Ironcast here. That's right, we already repaired the damage sustained from the attack, but in future you need actions to repair yourself. This can be done by clicking the repair button to the left. Don't forget to repair after each battle, or you'll head into the next fight in a weakened state. If you kill any enemies, you retrieve the design for some of their weapons and defensive systems as blueprints. Blueprints can be built into functioning upgrades for your Ironcast in the workshop, accessed by clicking the workshop button here. I see, and how do we afford such repairs and upgrades? Surely they're not free. Correct, you'll need to bring us scrap in order to repair your Ironcast or build a new system for you. Your total scrap is displayed at the top, and is obtained by completing missions, killing enemies, and matching yellow nodes during battle. If I want to equip some of these new weapons or shields, I click where again? You can click on any of the existing systems displayed to the right. From there you can swap out your old systems for a new one. When you actually have a new system to equip, you do so by dragging the Ironcast from the menu up to the applicable system slot. That's all there is to it. We'll obviously do all the hard work for you. We all have a role to play in this war, Foreman. Indeed. Finally, you'll gain experience points for destroying enemies, completing missions, and matching nodes. The XP you gain will be added to this bar located above. Each time that bar fills completely, you'll level up. Leveling up adds more health to your Ironcast and allows you to choose new passive augmentations or abilities for your Ironcast. You select the reward by clicking this purple gem once you leveled up. Your passive augmentations are displayed in the bottom left of the screen. Your system augmentations are displayed next to each system. And finally, your abilities are displayed and changed down on the bottom right. New augmentations abilities can be equipped by clicking on the empty slots. And don't forget, you can quit the game in the hangar bay at any time, and your progress will be saved. But beware, Commander, if you quit the game during a mission, the campaign progress will be lost. Again, this game is kind of a roguelike in that sense, so you can't necessarily, save and reload if you fuck something up, or if something's going really bad, you're gonna be like, oh, let me just quit. It's not gonna save your progress, so keep that in mind. Excellent. I believe that's quite enough of learning for one day, don't you think, Foreman? I need to get back into the fight. Of course, Commander, click the select mission button in the progress with the campaign, and take the fight to your enemy. Good luck, we're counting on you. Thank you for your assistance, Foreman. Alrighty, and there you go. So this is Ironcast. It's going to be episode number 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know it's more tutorialized, but it gives me a little bit of a refresher course, and also for all of you guys that are interested in the game itself, you can see how it kind of works and get you a feel for the game overall. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up, leave a like. The support does mean a lot. If you want to check out Ironcast for yourself, look in the description below. There should be a link for you to check out on your own. And other than that, tune in next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like, share the video. The support always does mean a lot. I will catch you next time.